The government of national unity is still under the spotlight. The road to its formation was rocky, with at least 11 political parties, including the ANC and the DA, establishing what critics described as a fake ANC-DA marriage. Despite being constituted with its executive and President Ramaphosa gearing up for his first parliamentary address on Thursday evening, some ANC alliance partners still reject the GNU. A visibly angry SACP General Secretary Solima Baila addressed NEHAWU-affiliated health workers, expressing his disappointment about the current arrangement that excluded left-wing parties like the EFF and, by extension, the MK party.
In the ANC, there's always been a neoliberal faction, which is the dominant faction today. So it's a class battle to push that neoliberal faction inside the African National Congress, because its orientation will always go towards the DA. That is why the murmurings, even during the campaign, was that there's negotiations between the ANC and the DA. People denied this thing and so forth and so forth. And this thing was now coming to fruition. We tried to move around. First, because the ANC, after 1 or 2 meetings, they rejected the EFF, said, no, we can't go, the EFF don't respect us and so forth. I did not give up. The first day I went to meet Comrade Floyd is the day after I buried my brother. I lost my brother when I was at the Sengoba rally. I went to see him, I said, hey man, comrade, you can't continue this way. I went to the ANC, it was back and forth, begging people to actually focus on the possible revolutionary path.
NEHAWU President and COSATU First Deputy President Mike Shingage says it's surprising that when they call for the reconfiguration of the Alliance Pact, they are accused by some ANC members of eyeing positions.
If we don't learn from the mistake, we will never reclaim this thing. We will never reclaim this thing if we don't learn and correct. For instance, yini lento isatshwayo kulento ibizwa kuba yi reconfiguration of the alliance. Kusabwani ku reconfiguration of the alliance. What is it that is so? People said no, we don't want to co-govern with the alliance, but they are governing with the DA.
Taking the stage, ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula called for calm. He says although the revolution has entered uncharted waters, they still have numbers in the GNU arrangement.
We are in uncharted waters. Nobody can claim, understand the current terrain better. But what is important is that we are in the driving seat. That's what is important.
And only time will tell if the current government of national unity will outlive the 3 years of the 1994 GNU, led by one of the key figures in the founding of South Africa's democracy, Nelson Mandela. Nhlanhla Khatlani, SABC News, Johannesburg.